Welcome, my name is Nelly. Just want to show you how we can be able to recover your data that has been lost, maybe due to a hard disk crashed out of Windows. And this is how we go. All to need it's just come into your Google. You just have to type in for a tool that may assist you to perform the task. The tool is come type in mini tool partition wizard. This is the software that you can be able to retrieve your lost data, maybe due to Windows crash or formatted hard disk. You can be able to recover your data into fully. And this is how you do. Just coming into the Google, type mini tool partition wizard, and as you can see, click. Out of the below, the results that do appear here, there are varieties of links and websites that you can access. You can see there are so many, but you all need to come scroll down, and then you'll have to come upon this is the best that you can do, the best partition magic alternative. Click on the top right corner. You can see there is the download. You can click on the free edition. As you can see here, it is downloading. As I clicked on the downloading, and it's immediately finishing to download, you can click on open, and after opening you will see that you are ready to install the downloaded wizard. Click yes. This is where you're gonna set English as your language that you can use. As you can see, mine is English. Then continue, press OK. With that, yes, by accepting, clicking, you can see the features of free edition and pro edition. I can recommend, if you want to access the full features, just try the pro edition. You must have to buy for you to access the fully. I just showing a demo, but I have purchased the wizard. Continue by clicking next. It will have to come and show you the areas essential that you are gonna use. So press next. You can browse on where to install. Just install into your local disk, and the installation is gonna start. After that, you're gonna finish the installation tool. As you can see in my desktop, it has come and it has appeared. It is now this it is. By opening the software inside, you can see there are all these data recovery, partition recovery, and disk benchmark, space analyzer. They are all sort of the tasks that the software can perform. I'm interested by data recovery, and it be able to recover the data from all the partitions that were in my hard drive. No, sorry, in my hard disk before it crashed down into my Windows with the Windows. So as you can see in data recovery, by clicking the data, it has have to analyze. As you can see, there is the Toshiba SATA. That's my hard drive. As you can see, it is my hard disk. Sorry. Just scroll down. This is what we are interested in. My Toshiba, as you can see, and the GB of the storage that it have. Just click and search for the content of the lost partitions that were ever been partitions in this hard drive ever since it was put into function into my laptop. So as you can see, the partitions have been starting to be highlighted. You can see how many had they found. It is taking 1 hour and 42 minutes for it to complete the searching of the partitions that were ever been partitioned. And as you can remember, once your hard drive or hard disk has been formatted, it doesn't mean that the data have been lost. All the data, they always have a secure location that they are secured. And as you can see, these are the partitions that are existing that have been recovered. The status, they are lost. As you can see, the recoverability, it's good. As you can see, it is an NTFS or FAT or rather you can for sort of the partitions type that were ever been partitions into your hard drive. And so many people don't get that once you bought your laptop, maybe it is a refurbished laptop, you might have so many partitions as you can see. Now these are the all sort of the partitions that were ever being partitioned into my hard disk. As you can see, from number 1, partition 34, partition 70, partition 80, partition 100, so many, a lot of partitions that were ever, and the data that they have is still in my hard drive. And this data might contain some viruses, and so it is advisable for you to wipe the hard disk instead of formatting the hard drive. So as you can see, partition 160, partition 170, partition 180. With the data, you can see capacity of the GBs that are able to be recovered. Partition 195. As you can see, those are all the partitions that were ever been partitioned into my hard disk. And so the data that they contain has never been wiped. It was formatted, it was deleted, but deleting doesn't mean that you delete all the data in your hard disk. Now there is the movie zone. That is one of my partition that I am interested in retrieving. And also there is one of the most recent partition that I had partition into this my hard disk. There is the Nelly East base. As you can see, it is partition number 44. You just have to click as you click, and then because I'm interested in doing the recovery, as you can see, by clicking OK, it started loading the files. These are my lost data, the sub folders that were in the partition Nelly East base. As you can see, there are so many of them. I just have to highlight. If I click on the beginning, on the top left corner, I say click. As I unclick, it unclick. You can decide to select what you want, or else you can click all and highlight all the subfolders that you wish to. But now I'm interested in some others. I don't want them back because they might not be containing the essential things. As you can know that I had been partitioning my hard disk into 3 partitions. There is the local disk. That's where my the crashed Windows was, which after converting my partitioning from GPT into MBR, I had to clear my hard disk into changing the partition type. So after highlighting all these, I have to go to the save. Now you must have to decide on where is the lost data that is being recovered, where will it be directed to be saved into. Now as you can see from my desktop, all my partitions, I needed to go back into my Nelly based partition D with 246.9 GB free space. After that, you just have to click OK because it is a free partition with no data. Now this is the starting of recovering of my data, and you can see there was all the data that were lost that I deleted, that went down after my Windows crashing down, changing the partitioning from GPT into MBR. As you can see, you just have to wait until it reaches to 100%. But doing the recovery, it will depend with the data that you are recovering. If it's too large, it will take time, but if it's too short, it will have to take a less and fewer minutes for you to do the recovery of the data. Now this is the first task. You're only interested in recovery. Now this is it. You are done. Congratulations. The selected files have been saved too. And that's all. You all have to click OK. Now, as you can see, what I have to do after doing the data recovery, just have to come into my partitions from this PC shortcut, click in, and go straight to the Nelly East base. That is the partition labeled G. That's where I directed my data to be recovered. So I click in, You can see all the data that I highlighted in the recovery partitioner. You can see all my data have been saved here, and I can be able to click just one of open up, maybe let's talk of one of my folders and view what is the content and whether the content that is in can be able to be played. Now this is what we do. We can click in. That's not essential. Just have to click off one of these of the recovered data in the NetEastG, the subfolder named the Super Song Videos. As you can see, this is what I just wanna test. Thank you for your time.